So for number 23 in the assignment, it's about comparing two samples, face-to-face and online. Is there a difference in the results of face-to-face and online in the performance of the students learning mathematics? So here's the example now we're going to use. It says, researcher Franco claims that the average score of the fundamentals of statistics Math 121 face-to-face performed lower than the Math 121 online. To test his claim, he surveyed a sample of 35 of the both of the face-to-face and online students using a significance level of 0.05 and Excel to help Franco complete the z-test via a p-value approach. The data is presented in the following tables. So we have to start. Remember, we said for a p-value approach, any p-value or critical value, once you do the hypothesis test, you have to state a pair of hypotheses. Now here for this test, we are comparing two means. Okay, now he said that the mean for face-to-face is lower than the mean for online. That's his claim. So we have to present our HO. And as we said, these are two means we are comparing. The mean for face-to-face. And since it's the HO we're talking about, when we can use the equal sign. Okay. The mean for online. Okay. Now he said lower. Lower will be a right tail. A left tail, sorry. Lower is a left tail. The mean for face-to-face is lower. There is another way to record, to outline this pair of hypotheses. We can outline it like this, or, okay, let me just put it side by side. Make provision for Excel. Now, if these two values are equal, they're different because Excel normally asks for their difference. The hypothesized difference. Equal meaning the difference would be 0. Okay. Equal 0. So if they are equal to each other, when you solve, the difference would be equal to 0. And if F2 is less than F1, the difference now would be less than 0 to be a negative number. So you have to get that clear for Excel. This and that are communicating the same thing. If this value is equal to that value, when you subtract them, the difference is supposed to be equal to 0. So that statement and that statement is communicating the same information. This statement and this statement is communicating the same information. If this F2F is less than online, when you subtract them, like 4 and 5, 4 minus 5, you'll get a negative number. Okay? Because remember, when you go to Excel, Excel asking for the mean difference. Okay? The hypothesized mean difference. Now, then we input the data, the both set of values in Excel. Okay? We go to Excel and we put the score for face-to-face and the score for online. face-to-face and online. So face-to-face now using these values. So let's come here, copy and paste. Okay, so we are copying the copying the data into Excel. Two sets of values, and here Control S. So we have those two values in Excel. Okay, we know Excel requires the variance already. Okay, so let's just calculate the variance. Let's go to, and we want to put the variance right there in the row 47, So we just go to formulas, insert function, statistical, well, we used it already from a previous video, variance of the population, here it is, and okay. And we would like the variance of these values from A2 to A36. So we get a value variance of 252, okay? And we can just transfer this value across 47. So 47 and 252, or 252 and 47, okay? Now, remember we said our hypothesis mean difference is, for example, equal to 0. Okay, the hypothesis mean difference is equal to 0. Okay, here we have 0. Here we're claiming that they are equal. So let us see what Excel will do. So we go to data analysis. We know to add in data analysis. Z-test for two samples, two means. The first is from A2 to A. Well, let's start from A1 so that the heading can face-to-face. A1 to A36 and B2 now. Well, variable 2 is from B1 to B36. The hypothesis mean difference, let's put equal to 0. Okay, and 252 for the variance, 254.988. That's for face-to-face. Variable 1 and variable 2, the variance is 47.342. Alpha of 0.05, that's our significance level, labels yes, and it will give us the output in a new worksheet. So just click on OK, and let's see what the p-value is. So here the p-value for 1 till, and it is a very small number. What we can do from experience, we can right click or shift F10, go to format cells, and put the decimal places as high as you can. And actually the value is 0.000. That's a very small probability value. Okay, so we know we have to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, in statistical language, you normally say there is significance. There's a significance difference. Okay, they are not equal to each other. Okay, there's a significance. Once you're rejecting the null hypothesis, then there's statistical significance. Okay. Now, what we need to get now is the mean of the online now. The mean of the online is 89. Okay, the mean of the online is 89. So the mean of the online is 89. So therefore now 89 is more than face-to-face. So this statement itself is wrong. Okay. No, it is correct. It is correct because online is actually more than face-to-face. Yeah. I take that back, so I apologize. Okay, so let's just calmly look at the means itself, and let's just reflect on this. The mean of the online is about 90, and the mean of the face-to-face is 75. So really and truly, the mean of the face-to-face is lower. Okay, so that's why we're rejecting the null statement that they are not equal to each other. And really and truly, the mean of the face-to-face is lower than that of online. Such that if you subtract 75 minus 89 or 76 minus 90, you're going to get a negative number. Okay, so this is making perfect sense. All right, so let us just copy this and paste this right here. Okay, so what I need to do is to decrease this a little bit. Decrease this a little bit. Widen it. This here, let's see if this fits. Decrease this a little bit. I just want everything to fit in. Right. So since the p-value of 0. I can just copy this there, you know. Oh, no, it might give it to, let me see what it will do. Since the p-value of 0.00000044, very small number, is less than the significant level of alpha 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis. So therefore, the population mean of the face-to-face group is less. All right. We're going to even copy it there because that's what it says. Path 1 to 1 face-to-face group is lower than that of the online. Based on the data. Okay. All right, here it is. So this is making perfect sense. Okay, so that's what he hypothesized. The mean is lower, the mean of face-to-face is lower than online. The test was done, and it actually proves that really and truly, yes, the face-to-face is less than online. Here it is, 75 is less than 89. And we rejected the null. The mean are not equal to each other. Their difference is a negative number, meaning face-to-face is lower than online. And the test has actually proven that his claim was actually on the right track. So that's a 2 sample z-test using Excel.